Before the championships, before the buzzer beaters, the gold sneakers, the silhouette in the air, there was a kid. A kid who got cut from his high school team. A kid who cried alone in his room, not because he was weak, but because he knew he could be more. Michael Jordan didn't start as the best. He just refused to be anything less. He was born in Brooklyn but raised in North Carolina, in a modest home with a family that taught him discipline, humility, and fire. His father, James Jordan, was his rock, his first coach, his first audience, his biggest fan. And in that backyard, where the hoop was nailed to a tree, Michael began the ritual. Bounce, focus, shoot, repeat, hour after hour, day after day. Not because someone told him to, because he couldn't stop. That's where obsession was born. By the time he stepped onto a college court, he had already decided he was going to be great. And then came the shot. 1982, NCAA Finals, freshman year. He hits the game winner. From there, it never stopped. NBA, Chicago, Rookie of the Year, slam dunk contests, MVPs. But what made Jordan terrifying wasn't his vertical, it was his mindset. He wasn't playing to impress, he was playing to break you. His practices were wars, his standards were brutal, and he expected from others what he demanded from himself. Everything. Then, everything stopped. 1993. He had just won his third straight NBA title, but the headlines weren't about basketball, they were about tragedy. His father murdered, gone. The man who stood by him at every game wasn't there anymore, and Michael, the icon, the god, the unstoppable force, broke. He left the game, just walked away, because the kid who once needed to prove the world wrong suddenly needed to find himself again. Baseball was never about legacy, it was about grief. It was about reconnecting with his father's memory, and maybe, just maybe, finding peace. But the fire doesn't die, and when it reignited, he returned. March 18, 1995, 2 words, I'm back. And the world knew something big was coming. 3 more rings, the flu game, the shot over Elo, the shrug, the final jumper in 1998 with the clock fading and a hand in his face, 6 championships, 2 three-peats, 5 MVPs. But stats, they don't tell the story. Pain does, pressure does, obsession does. Michael Jordan didn't win because he wanted it more. He won because he couldn't accept anything else. Most legends stop when the crowd fades. He didn't. Jordan became a symbol. He turned his name into a global brand. The Jumpman logo became bigger than basketball. And he kept pushing boundaries, not with a ball, but with vision. From sneakers to film to finally owning a NASCAR team, because even when the game changes, his drive never did. So now when you hear the name Michael Jordan, don't just think of the highlight reels. Think of the kid who cried, the son who mourned, the man who broke and built again. Because greatness isn't clean, it's messy, it's painful, it's lonely. But for the few who embrace the grind, who welcome the silence, who burn with something deeper, greatness becomes inevitable. He didn't become the greatest by luck, he built it. Brick by brick, pain by pain, shot by shot, step by step. And if you're watching this right now, maybe you're in your lowest moment. Or maybe you're one decision away from your breakthrough. Just know this, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to refuse to stop. Because like Mike, you were built to rise.